Between 1760 and 1800, ordinary Britons poured fortunes into holes in the ground, and most of them never saw a single coin back. Everyone thinks the Canal Mania was a rational response to Britain's industrial boom. They're wrong. Yes, canals worked. The Duke of Bridgewater's canal, completed in 1761, cut coal transport costs in half overnight. Suddenly, investors saw a pattern: build a canal, watch profits flow. But here's what they missed: they weren't investing in infrastructure anymore. They were gambling on land prices. By the 1790s, canal speculation had become industrial-scale mania. Subscription shares for new canal projects sold out in hours. Newspapers printed prospectuses daily. A farmer in Lancashire could dump his entire savings into a canal company he'd never visited. The mathematics seemed bulletproof. If one canal doubled coal revenue, then 50 canals would multiply Britain's wealth infinitely. No one asked the obvious question: what happens when supply exceeds demand? The real mechanism was simpler and darker. Promoters, often landowners themselves, would propose canals that conveniently cut through their own property. They'd inflate projected revenues in prospectuses. Early subscribers, seeing paper gains, would recruit more investors. Share prices climbed. Then the canal would actually be built, costs would spiral, and the company would run out of capital before completion. By 1797, the pattern had fractured. Over 150 canal projects had been authorized. Most were incomplete, many would never be finished. Investors discovered they couldn't sell shares at any price. The Duke of Bridgewater's original success had created a cognitive trap. People anchored to his returns and ignored the arithmetic. A 10% return on one canal doesn't guarantee returns on the 100th. So why did this happen? Because the first canal genuinely worked, and that success became the entire justification for the next 149. No one distinguished between replicating a proven model and scaling speculation. Investors saw canals, not economics. They saw the Duke's name, not the numbers. And promoters, sensing that appetite, kept feeding it. The collapse didn't destroy Britain's infrastructure. Many canals eventually became profitable after 1810, when transport demand finally caught up. But it destroyed thousands of smaller investors, a widow's inheritance, a merchant's retirement, gone into unfinished ditches. The lesson wasn't new even then. Success in one market doesn't prove the market itself is infinite. This is the pattern that repeats. One genuine innovation creates wealth. Investors mistake the innovation for the opportunity. Supply swells, reality catches up, and by then the capital's already gone. The canal mania wasn't greed or stupidity. It was the collision between rational observation and irrational extrapolation. Understanding how the canal mania unfolded, the mechanics of hype, the math that seemed to work until it didn't, gives you a template for recognizing when the next version emerges. Subscribe so you don't miss the next financial bubble we unravel. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe so you don't miss the next financial bubble we unravel. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.